Are you planning a hike in bear country? Knowing what not to do during a bear attack can mean the difference between life and death. Are you a frequent hiker, camper, or outdoor enthusiast who appreciates spending time in nature? If so, you are probably aware of the dangers of encountering a bear in its natural environment. While bears typically avoid humans, there are times when they can turn hostile, and knowing how to react is critical to preventing a possibly life-threatening situation. In this YouTube video, we'll go over the worst things to do in the event of a bear attack and offer professional guidance on how to be safe in bear territory. Hence, watch out if you want to be prepared for potential bear encounters while enjoying the great outdoors. Stay tuned, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to our channel for more outdoor survival tips. Bear assaults can be hazardous and even lethal, but your odds of being attacked by a bear are rare. According to a study published in the Journal of Wildlife Management in 2011, only about 63 individuals were murdered by non-captive black bears in the United States and Canada, combined between 1900 and 2009. Nevertheless, the U.S. National Park Service estimates that your chances of getting hurt by a grizzly in Yellowstone National Park are 1 in 2.7 million. Now, there are 8 bear species globally, each with distinct traits and environments. With a range extending from Alaska to Mexico, the American black bear is the most common in North America. They are omnivores, consuming berries, nuts, insects, and small animals, among other things. The grizzly bear, sometimes known as the brown bear, may be found in North America, Europe, and Asia. They are more significant than black bears and have noticeable humps on their shoulders. Polar bears live in the Arctic and are well suited to survive in frigid surroundings. They are superb swimmers and have a thick covering of fat and hair to keep them warm. Southeast Asia and portions of China are home to the Asian black bear, sometimes known as the moon bear. They are noted for their fondness of honey and have a characteristic white crescent on their breast. The sloth bear is native to India and Sri Lanka and is distinguished by its long curved claws, which it used to dig for termites and other insects. Sun bears are the smallest bear species and are located throughout Southeast Asia. They are known for their fondness of honey and fruits and have a characteristic golden patch on their breast. Now, the spectacled bear, also commonly known as the Andean bear, is a species of bear found in South America that is called for the unusual decorations around its eyes. Finally, the giant panda is only found in China and is distinguished by its striking black and white markings. They consume bamboo and other plant debris and are primarily herbivores. Each bear species has adapted to its environment and food supplies. Black bear facts. Number 1. Black bears are usually black but can also be brown, cinnamon, or white. They are stocky, have short, strong legs, and a tiny head with rounded ears. Black bears are omnivores, which means they eat both plants and animals. Berries, nuts, fruits, insects, fish, small animals, and occasionally bigger prey such as deer make up their diet. Number 2. Black bears hibernate throughout the winter months. However, the length of hibernation varies depending on the temperature and food availability. Their heart and breathing rates decrease during hibernation, and they survive on stored fat. Number 3. The most danger to black bears is habitat loss caused by human activity. They are also occasionally hunted for fun or killed in disputes with people. Number 4. In many countries, black bears are a protected species, and conservation efforts have helped to raise their populations in some areas. Remember that black bears are an essential element of the environment and should be handled with respect and caution. Grizzly bear facts. Number 1. Female grizzly bears behaving violently to defend their offspring cause the most human injuries. Number 2. Grizzlies are omnivores, meaning they consume practically anything. Although vegetation is a significant component of their diet, grizzlies hunt and destroy large and tiny animals. Number 3. There are around 1,100 grizzlies in the lower 48 states, spread throughout 5 populations in Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, and Washington. The greater Yellowstone region is home to 500 to 600 grizzlies. Number 4. Grizzlies are the slowest reproducing terrestrial animal in North America. A female may only have her first litter once she is 5 or 6 years old, and then she will usually deliver 2 cubs every 2.5 years after that. Cubs in the same pack may have different dads. The worst things to do in a bear attack. If numbers can't calm our primal fears, maybe knowledge can. The truth is that encountering the continent's greatest predator is improbable. Exploring the environment entails the risk of experiencing animals, especially bears. So number 1, know your bears. It is critical to understand what you are up against if you were to come into contact with a bear. North America has 3 bear species: black, brown, and polar. Black bears weigh 200 to 500 pounds and might be white, blonde, cinnamon, chocolate, or jet black. So what's the good news? Well, they mostly eat vegetables. Brown bears are classified as either brown bears or grizzlies. Grizzlies are larger than brown bears, weighing between 200 and 700 pounds, but coastal brown bears can easily weigh over 1,000 pounds. While they are available in the same color range as black bears, brown bears can be identified by their larger stature, broad hump at the shoulders, and oversized head. Number 2, be alert. The most straightforward approach to dealing with a bear encounter is never to have one. Bears like dense bushes, berry patches, and parsnip thickets. Also, they use hiking pathways, so you certainly don't want to surprise a bear. Here are some various alternatives to doing so. One of the most critical facets of hiking in bear territory is to be vigilant and make noise. Leaving your earphones in the car may appear innocuous, but it might put you at risk. Instead, scream out regularly, clap your hands, or even sing loudly to warn bears of your presence. Bears may not see or hear you if you are in a blind corner or near a noisy stream. Trekking in groups of at least 3 individuals is also advised for safety reasons because bears are less inclined to approach bigger groups. And of course, bear spray is required. Number 3, properly store your food. One of the most effective strategies to prevent encountering a bear in the bush is appropriately storing food in waste. Bears have an excellent sense of smell and may be drawn to campgrounds by the aroma of food. It is also necessary to check the wind direction. All food and stinky rubbish should be stored downwind of your tent so that your odors do not drift into a sleeping area. If a bear is drawn to your scent or your food scraps, you don't want it to stroll past your tent to explore the source of the odor. Number 4, climbing a tree. Climbing a tree is one of the worst things that you can do. While getting out of the bear's reach is smart, bears are adept climbers and may quickly follow you up a tree. Climbing a tree might activate a bear's predatory drive, making you more vulnerable to attack. Furthermore, if the bear decides to wait for you at the foot of the tree, you may get imprisoned with no way out. Instead, it is advised to maintain your ground and seem as large as possible by lifting your arms and opening your jacket. This may frighten the bear and persuade it to retreat. Number 5, use bear spray. Appropriate equipment such as bear spray can make or break your defense against a charging grizzly. A robust and dependable rucksack to carry your goods is also necessary, as it helps to keep your hands free and prevents losing any objects that may attract a bear. If the grizzly charges within 25 feet of you, your best protection is to use bear spray. This potent deterrent has been demonstrated to be highly efficient in averting bear attacks that result in damage or death, but several behaviors might exacerbate the problem. California's state flag features a grizzly bear, which is now extinct. Remember, the best way to survive a bear attack is to be prepared and knowledgeable about bear behavior and survival techniques. Following these tips can increase your chances of staying safe and avoiding a potentially deadly encounter with a bear. So stay informed, stay alert, and stay safe out there. Stay safe and prepared by watching our next video on how to survive a king cobra attack. You don't want to miss it.